Morning, everyone. How's the Legion today? Anyway, like I told you guys, I got the RP5 in yesterday. I know it's dark in my office right now, but I do have the, as you can tell, the GameCube color one. I do want to do a full review on this. I only had it for a night, so I'll just go over kind of my initial thoughts here. I was going to skip doing just a brief initial thought, like first look video, because lately that's all I've been able to do. Thank you to the DMG. But I was honestly really surprised by the size of this. It was smaller than I thought. Now, when Retroid announced these, I wanted the mini. I wanted something small, doesn't take up a lot of space, good OLED screen. I am a sucker for an OLED screen. If the screen is good, I'm probably going to get it. So I was on the side of the mini. And then they, of course, added more to this one, newer version of Android, more RAM, all this stuff, making me instantly start to think, why not spend the extra 20, grab this instead? I waited. I didn't jump on it because I don't trust Retroid. Okay? I had the limited edition Racing Red Pocket Flip, the Retroid Pocket Flip. Me and the guy that sponsors the channel, we were up late, waiting. Pre-orders went live, and I grabbed the limited edition up. Okay? They made 1,500 limited edition red Retroid flips. Not watermelon, the Racing Red one. Now, also, if you bought the limited edition, they were going to draw specific numbers from 1 to 1,500, and those people also, won extra stuff, like a extra RP3 plus. I'd have to look back at all the giveaways, but anyway, I ended up with number 1499 of 1,500. Okay? Really excited about it. The handheld looked great. It was the first clamshell I messed with after the Powkiddy V90. And within, I don't even know, a couple times opening it, hinge snapped on it. Contacted Retroid. They were like, well, we can't do anything about it because we don't have any more of the red ones. So, yeah, we could just send you some shit. So, yeah, they kind of screwed me over. It's a long process, but the extra cost, which I can't even remember what it was now, like maybe $40-$60 to get the limited edition one, I had to eat that. Retroid did nothing in their power to make that right. Did they send like a case for it or anything? No. They were just like, that sucks. Your hinge broke like within a week. Good luck, buddy. So I pretty much quit with Retroid. I've ignored them. I wouldn't buy a device from them until, yesterday. So here we are, Retroid's second chance at life. Honestly, I got lucky when I bought like the 2 Plus. I skipped over to 3 and the 3 Plus. Luckily, I did that because they released the 3, and then what was it? 3 weeks later, they did the 3 Plus after telling everybody they wouldn't do that. And then instead of making it right with the customers, they sold you an $80 upgrade kit for your 3 to make it a 3 Plus. Yeah, they screw over their people really, really easily. So I worry about buying from Retroid. All right, so let's kick this on. All I got was the RP5 and a case. I had to get the case. The case isn't bad. When I opened the box and seen the case, I was like, oh, that is smaller than I thought. So going into this, I already knew this was going to be smaller than I thought. So I quickly did a setup on it. Grabbed a background for it, downloaded some stuff. What I like to do with stuff like this, as you can see over here, I have all my emulators in one spot. My Android or Google Play games in one spot. I wanted to test all of those. All of them run great. So I got Steam Link sitting there. And then, of course, the retroid launcher. Now, normally with an Android device, I will already have Daigisho loaded up, and I'll be running with that as my front end. But Retroid, in their infinite wisdom, said has their own launcher, which this has gotten better over the years. It really has. This launcher looks like a reskinned Daigisho. It really does. So I really haven't added much to it right now. Like I said, I've done very little. I haven't done too much gaming on it. I've tested some of the Google Play games. I've turned on a few of these just to get BIOS files in place and get some initial settings going. So we're going to exit that. As you can see, it's 7:53 in the morning, so my shop opens up in 7 minutes, so this video can't be too long. Now, I was sitting here trying to figure out what to compare this to. What can I show you for a size comparison? Because what made me land on the 5 was somebody was doing comparison videos, and they ended up putting the Mini next to the 5, and honestly, it looked like that was the size of the Mini. You just cut off a little bit of the sides here. So I'm trying to go over some things. There's a 8-bit though Genshin Impact controller that I got on sale last year. I would say this covers the screen. Let me remove the top of this. Post-it. That's a post-it note. Stop going to sleep. So let's see. 1, 2. So about 2.5, 2 3/4 post-it. No, get off. Why are you on the clock? Get off of that. So if that gives you an idea, let's see what's something everybody has. Scissors in their house, right? You got scissors. There we go. Now, I don't know how well this is helping anybody. I really don't. I'm just trying to give you an idea of actually how small this is, because I could do like others and pull out a tape measure and be like, oh, it's this long, but you know, to my wife and most women out there, that's a foot. Anyhow, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Hopefully you got that joke. If you didn't, you will one day. So here's a pen. It's a little longer than just your standard cheap pen. There we go. Let's see. Here, cheap micro SD reader, I believe, from Retroid back in the 2+ era. Let's see the length of that. I know it's dark in here. About 4.5 of those. So I know it's really difficult, and there's the width of it. You get your bump outs. These bump outs aren't as comfortable as I thought. They're not bad. They're just not as big as I thought. So, but it's really lightweight. It is amazingly lightweight. I gotta stop this screen from turning on. There is an option. Keep screen on. Yes, I know that lasts for just this time. So I have it. Oh, I didn't realize I had it in standard performance all night. Fans on quiet. You got your controller style here, so you can just tap it, disconnect it completely. Xbox, then of course your Nintendo style. Let's see, joystick, light, kill it, bring it back, customize it. I always kind of like the look of the black one with like a pinkish purple and a blue ring light. So I did that for the hell of it, just to see if I'd like that, and yeah, it's not bad. What else we got on here? Screenshot, floating icon, screencast, nightlight, dark theme, color inversion, location. Oh yay, Retroid knows where I am. Come and get me, guys. So, it's decently comfortable. Sound quality is not bad. You got your little speaker grills right here and here. You got your home button. You got your back button, home button, start select, standard stuff up top, power, volume, triggers. The D-pad's really small too. I did this with the ROG Ally. Like, my thumb encases the whole D-pad. I started to think maybe I just got a really big thumb, but if you pull out something like, an Anbernic device, you're like, oh no, these D-pads are just small. And these too, the face buttons on this, these are probably one of the smallest face buttons I've seen. And if I would have brought it, these are about the size of the face buttons on my GKD Pixel. They're tiny. They're little face buttons. So, but as for the first night with setting it up, setup went really quickly. I mean, it's still just basic. I tweaked the hell out of these things. So, I got a lot more to do on it. I do like the overall design of it. So, and like I said, well, let's just test this out here. Can I... Why are you acting that way? Sport mode the fan. God, that's really quiet. That's a lot. I mean, you could hear it, but if you were playing any game with any volume, it'll drown it out. Why do you keep acting like this? Oh, they just want me to hit the arrow, and I'm used to holding it. I'll put fan on smart. Anyway, that's just a quick first look at it. I'm gonna, since the DMG's down, I'll probably be playing the hell out of this, so I'm gonna get it fully tested. Yeah. Once I actually game on it, I'll tell you how I feel. Briefly last night, I felt like this was really close to the edge. That A button, there's almost no room there. Really close to the edge here. So when I was playing the game, briefly, that kind of got uncomfortable with how small the button is and how close it is to the edge, that I had to position my hand like that to hit the A button. However, I'll let you know over time if that becomes a problem. So right now, do I recommend it? Not yet. I can't say go buy it yet. Retroid went smaller. Steam and Lenovo went massive. They were like, let's give everybody a concrete tablet to run with. And Retroid was like, let's just give them... Here's an old work phone. Old beat up Motorola work phone in an OtterBox. About the size of that. Even though the phone, it feels bigger. I mean, it's definitely thicker than this. You can't really see it very well, but... So, yeah. Once I get more testing done on it, a couple more days, I'm going to go ahead and do gameplay on it for you guys. I'll show you gameplay. The reason I'm not right now is I don't have everything set up. When I went into PS2, I realized, oh, I haven't even added the BIOS for that yet, or even gone through and done the whole file path for it. So, no gameplay yet, but I will get to that. So, also, I'm really nothing to make a video on. I can't really don't want to make a 2-second video that says Neo has not contacted me back about the dead DMG. They're staying silent for now. I guess we'll see. All right, guys. Any minute now, my phone's going to start ringing, and I got to get to work, sadly. I'll catch you guys next time.